Admiral Vexithara watched the tactical display with growing unease. 3,000 warships of the Galactic Dominion hung in perfect formation around the small blue world, their weapons trained on the planet's surface. Earth should have surrendered by now. Any rational species would have. But the humans remained silent. "Still no response to our ultimatum, Admiral," reported Communications Officer Ziltak, his mandibles clicking nervously. "It's been 72 standard hours." Vexthara's scaled fingers drummed against the command chair. In her 4 centuries of military service, she had never encountered anything like this. The Dominion's fleet was overwhelming, enough firepower to crack a moon, let alone one primitive world. The humans' entire navy consisted of a few hundred crude vessels that couldn't even achieve faster-than-light travel without their ridiculous combustion engines. "Have they powered down their weapons?" she asked. "No, Admiral. All human military installations remain at full alert. Their orbital platforms are armed and tracking our ships." Vexithara's throat sac inflated, a sign of deep concern among her people. The humans should be terrified. They should be begging for mercy. Instead, they simply waited. "Admiral," interrupted the intelligence officer, "we're receiving a transmission. Not from Earth, from the human colony on Kepler 442b. "What? That's impossible. We blockaded that system last month." The hologram shimmered to life, revealing a human female in a military uniform. She appeared calm, almost serene. "Greetings, Admiral Vexthara. I am General Sarah Chen of the Kepler Defense Force. I believe you're looking for us." Vexithara leaned forward. "You are in violation of Dominion space. Surrender immediately or face the consequences." Chen smiled, a human expression that Vexithara had learned to fear. "I'm afraid we can't do that. You see, you've made a fundamental error in your calculations. We have 3,000 ships to your few hundred." "What error?" "You assumed we were alone." The tactical display erupted in alarms. New contacts were appearing throughout the system. Dozens, then hundreds, then thousands. Ships emerged from behind asteroids, uncloaked from stealth fields dropped out of hyperspace. They weren't the crude human vessels the Dominion expected. These were sleek, advanced, bearing the markings of a dozen different species. "Impossible," Vexthara whispered. "The Zephyrian Republic sends their regards," Chen continued conversationally, "as do the free worlds of Andromeda, the Crystalline Collective, and the Void Dancers. Oh, and the Kethmori wanted me to specifically mention that they haven't forgotten how you strip-mined their homeworld." The communications board lit up with incoming signals, species that had been conquered, enslaved, or scattered by the Dominion's expansion. All of them here. All of them angry. "You see, Admiral," Chen said, "humans have this peculiar trait. We make friends. Real friends. Not subjects, not vassals, allies. When the Zephyrians were facing extinction from that stellar plague, we shared our medical technology freely. When the Kethmori were refugees with nowhere to go, we gave them worlds. When the Crystalline Collective needed rare minerals for their spawning cycles, we gifted entire asteroid belts." Vexthara watched her tactical situation collapse in real time. Her 3,000 ships were now outnumbered 5-1 by a coalition she hadn't even known existed. "The silence wasn't surrender, Admiral. It was confidence. We knew you'd come. We've been watching your expansion for decades. We knew you'd bring everything you had, convinced that one show of force would be enough, and we let you come." "This is a trap," Vexthara said, though the words felt hollow. "No, this is friendship. The kind you've probably never experienced. When Earth's children spread to the stars, we didn't conquer. We connected. Every species you've oppressed, we've aided. Every world you've claimed, we've liberated. The Dominion rules through fear. Humanity leads through trust." A new voice crackled over the comm, harsh, mechanical, speaking in the war tongue of the Kethmori. "Admiral Vexthara, you are ordered to stand down. Your crimes against our people demand judgment." Another transmission, this one from the melodic Zephyrians. "The humans saved our children when yours would have watched them die. Their cause is our cause." More voices joined the chorus. Dozens of species speaking dozens of languages, but all saying the same thing. Enough. Vexthara looked at her tactical display one final time. 3,000 ships against 15,000. The mathematics were simple, but this wasn't about numbers anymore. It was about something the Dominion had never understood. "All ships," she commanded with bitter resignation, Stand down, weapons. Prepare for withdrawal. Admiral, her weapons officer protested, we could still fight. Against what? Against hope? Against the idea that different species can choose to stand together rather than kneel apart? Vexthara's throat sac deflated completely. No, we've already lost. We lost the moment we thought fear was stronger than friendship. On the screen, General Chen nodded respectfully. Your ships are free to leave, Admiral. But the Dominion's expansion ends here. The galaxy has remembered what it means to choose cooperation over conquest. As the Dominion fleet began its humiliating retreat, Vexthara wondered how her intelligence networks had missed something so obvious. The answer came to her as Earth grew smaller in the view screen. They had been looking for weapons, for fleets, for military might. They had never thought to look for love. Humanity's greatest weapon had been hiding in plain sight all along, not in their ships or their weapons, but in their inexplicable ability to turn strangers into family, enemies into friends, and a scattered collection of species into something far greater than the sum of its parts. The silence around Earth had indeed been louder than cannons. It was the quiet confidence of a species that knew it was never truly alone.